And the starting lineup tonight for the Warriors, a 6-foot guard from Texas El Paso, number 10, Tim Hardaway. A 6'5" guard from Alabama.
Get himself back on track. Tim Hardaway again going for the second opinion. Might be his last game of the year. He's going to try and have a fantastic swan song. Gary Payton going to try and slap that left wrist at every opportunity.
Get this one tonight. Need to play that good, tight checking defense in order to get into a groove, find a rhythm.
And it appears we are finally ready to go.
Well, again, the Bullets the last 2 games have done a really good job in somewhat containing Tim Hardaway, but he's a very explosive player. So keep an eye on him for tonight.
It'll be the Bullets' ball out of bounds.
That's right. And we should mention Tim Hardaway has 9,998 points. So that means the next 2 will be, get your calculator out.
10,000.
There you go.
Hardaway with 12. Hardaway continues to play. He has torn ligaments in the left wrist. It's heavily bandaged. The thumb is nearly incapacitated, yet he continues to play. He's going to see a specialist this weekend in L.A., and if that doctor says he needs surgery, then he'll go under the knife, presumably, and he's out for the rest of the year.
That's the effort, and you need it early to put this team away. You don't want to give them any chance, any idea that they can stay with you.
Sonics leading by 3. Alexander has the ball. High post left side out to Hardaway for the long flick. He got it. It's a 3-pointer for Tim Hardaway, averaging 19 a game.
Step, but good finish. He just kind of extends and stretches like he does so well.
3-point lead, 56-53 Seattle. Gill gives Sprewell the baseline. He turns to the baseline, but picks up the dribble. Outside, they whirl it. Finally to Hardaway out of the corner, and he drops in a 3-point bomb from the corner. 15 for Hardaway. Rebound, Danielle Marshall. The outlet pass to midcourt to Hardaway. Timmy Hardaway pulls up for a 3, and he gunned it down. 18 for Hardaway. He's hit a couple of threes here, and the Warriors have a 3-point lead at 61-58 with 8:46 to go in the third. The fans now creep a little closer to the edge of the seat. Ball. Off the Wood screen, up fakes, feeds to Wood, over to Hardaway. Open 3 with Perkins running at him. Got it. Timmy. 23 points for Hardaway. He's hit 3 threes here. 97-97 is the score. 1:08 remaining in the contest. Warriors bring it inbounds with 5 on the shot clock from in front of the Sonic bench. The Warriors have out-rebounded the Sonics 15-5 here in the quarter and have mustered 8 more shot attempts. Inbounds pass, Hardaway at 3. Got it!
Boy.
Tim Hardaway hits a 3, and the Warriors lead it 197 with 1:04 remaining in the game. Hardaway just turned and bombed.
Been able to build a 5-point lead at this point. Out of bounds,
Seattle.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Not going to waste any time. Just let it fly. And twine time for Tim Hardaway. And boy, what a major, major upset for this short-handed Golden State Warrior basketball team.
That was Timmy's 5th 3-pointer of the night. He led the way with 31 points.
Let's go to roll to the baseline.
Hardaway with a penetration out to Mashburn. Hardaway for 3. Tim Hardaway, who's hit 34% of his 3-point shots, gives Miami a 1-point lead.
And with that shot, Hardaway has gone over the 10,000 point mark in himself, and he just exploded.
Miami has outscored the Bullets 16-4 in the last 4 minutes plus, and most of those points have come from the free throw line. Only 4 points on field goals. Hardaway bombs in a 3-pointer. He's got 23 in the first half. And Miami stretches its lead to 15.
All they can do is continue to shoot these open shots that they're getting and hope that eventually it turns around and they start dropping.
Hardaway from way out. 3 more for Hardaway, who's on fire. He's got 28 points in the first half. And Miami leads by 19. 6 minutes. Meanwhile, Hardaway is tearing them apart. Jamal Mashburn out to Hardaway, who squares his feet and fires. 3-pointer for Hardaway. That's his first 3 of the second half, and he now has 31.
The officials to make some calls in the other way.
Hardaway, 4-3. Here he comes again. 34 points for Tim Hardaway. And he extends the lead to 17. 4:24 to go in overtime. Hardaway with a 3-pointer. He's got 41 points tonight. Miami takes the lead, 98-97.
Grabbed by David Wood. Outside to Hardaway. In low to Alexander. He'll swivel to the glass. And hoisted up and in. We're tied at 2-2. Out it comes to midcourt to Hardaway. Tim down the right side, reverse dribble into the lane, doubled over to Alexander, 15-footer.
The turnover, just no mistake, just terrible decisions.
Hardaway isolated. Alexander all alone. There was in the early going. Victor Alexander leads the way for the Warriors. He's hit 3 for 3 from the field, has a couple of rebounds. 11-6 the score. Warriors on top. They've led by as many as 7. Skips it over to Gill for a 3-ball. Up and short. Rebound grabbed by Timmy Hardaway, dribbling with the left hand. That damaged left wrist down the backcourt. With the right hand, skips it to Marshall. Turns with a high hook and up and in it goes. Daniel Marshall with a sweet-looking swivel hook.
One dribble, pull up and knock it down. That left beautiful move.
5-point lead. Hardaway in with a left-hand dribble. Stops, bumped, in low to Alexander. Beneath the lid, double team, up fakes, pumps, missed it, got his rebound and laid it in. Vic Alexander with 8 first-quarter points. The rebound, Cliff Rozier with it. 9-point Warrior lead, 49 seconds remaining in the first period of play. Warriors have made one substitution. That's Rozier coming in for Alexander. Hardaway trying to break down the left side, double teamed out to Spree. Jackknifes with a bomb and missed it. But a whistle after the fact and a foul called on Vinny Askew. And let's see if it sends Spreewell to the line for 3. It will be 3 free throws coming for Spreewell.
He's more streaky than just a terrible shooter.
In the scoreboard, he's put up a lot this year. It's the second free throw. Third one up, and he's perfect. Spreewell with 7 points.
And that first unit that Golden State put on the floor, I mean, that's a decent, respectable unit. But you got to figure once they just get anywhere into their bench, quality of play is going to go down tremendously.
Rebounding totals 14-12. The Warriors out rebounded the Sonics. Marshall in deep, double team out to Wood. He flicks a bomb. About a 20-footer. He was inside the 3-point arc. David Wood with 8 points. He's living large and having a ball. By a deuce. Payton flips it inside to Perkins. Tangled up by Hardaway. Hardaway grabs it and has a steal. Hardaway wheels the other way. Up to Spreewell.
Great second quarter.
68-65. 3:31 to go in the third quarter. Hardaway's got the ball. He is double teamed outside between the rings. They were flattened by 30 Friday night to Charlotte. I guess he went off. They came back and had a decent showing yesterday on national TV against Phoenix. Double teamed. The ball sprung free. Grabbed by Hardaway. Hardaway down the right side with a rocketing right-hand dribble. He sends it to Alexander for the easy pump. He was wide open.
You look for anything different from Miami in terms of strategy tonight?
Well, I think what we're going to see is just what we saw there. Isaac Austin running down, trying to get down court quicker. He did a very good job, as he did right there, pulling.
4-2 Miami. The Heat with the best road record in the league, 25-7 away from home. P.J. Brown over George Muresan.
When he sees those big men guarding him, he knows only but one place to go, to the basket.
Isaac Austin scores in traffic. He's got 6 in the first quarter. And we're tied 8 apiece. Calvert Cheney's jumper is short. Rebounded by Tim Hardaway. Miami leads 13-12. Isaac Austin can be shooting well again, hitting 3 of 5 shots so far. Hardaway off the screen by P.J. Brown. And this is the open shot. Mashburn from way out. He misses the layup game warning instead. He could have teed him up.
Yeah. Strickland felt he got fouled on that last play. Fortunately, the Bullets got the offensive rebound and put back. See that movement.
4 minutes left in the first half. Isaac Austin passes up a shot, throws it out to Calvert, goes behind the back, but loses the ball. We're going to put some time back on the shot clock, or the game clock. It's 10.4 seconds. That'll make a big difference.
As opposed to 9.9, huh?
Bullets trying to contain Hardaway. He kicks it off to Mashburn, who drills a shot, and that counts. A 2-pointer at the buzzer. And it's been all Miami in this first half as they outscored the Bullets 29-8 to end the second quarter. And at halftime, it's Miami 59, the Bullets 38.
Well, the Bullets obviously have turned up the heat in this second half. Look for them to start trapping Tim Hardaway when he comes across half court, force him to a corner, and Bob Stack saying just remain aggressive. You're doing a good job. Back to Mel and Phil.
P.J. Brown fires it long for Hardaway. A 2-on-1 break. Deshaun Leonard scores. Three-point play for Calvert Cheney makes it 61-50 Miami. Bullets double Hardaway again. Mashburn from the corner. He hits the three-pointer. 14 points for Jamal Mashburn. And the lead is 14 for the Heat.
Hurt them is the three-point shooters that they have. You can't cover every possible shooter.
Hardaway with the penetration in the corner to Askins, and he hits the shot, a two-pointer.
Case in point. Even though that's a two-pointer, he has his hands full defensively, too.
Strickland now has 28. These two-point guards are the big scorers tonight. Hardaway with 43. Strickland has 28.
This is the kind of exciting game that you really love to play in.
Isaac Austin misses the shot, but grabs the rebound. And a new 24-second count. 2:15 left in overtime. Hardaway to Austin.
Wolves on Wednesday, the first of 4 games in 5 nights out of the East for the Soups. Sonics win the tap. Payton races right-hand side. Turned away by Hardaway. Did a nice job to seal out, allowing Askew to rebound. Center it to Gary. Over to Nate. He tried to center it to Askew. Off Warrior fingertips. It caroms high into the air and out of bounds. Solid 3 for Gary. Rims off badly. Hardaway after the rebound. Saves it in bounds in front of his own bench and calls the timeout.
And what else? The 22nd in the air. Break the plane timeout.
You know the thing.
Now the Bullets post Rod Strickland on Hardaway, and it's knocked out of bounds by Tim Hardaway with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
These are two offensive-minded point guards that also can distribute the ball equally as well.
Tracy Murray out to Rod Strickland, who gets a screen. Hardaway gets clocked by Juwan Howard. He touched the ball. Cheney misses the shot. Hardaway with the rebound. And the Bullets turn it over. Hardaway with the steal. Off to P.J. Brown for the slam and a foul. It's on Juwan Howard. That is P.J. Brown's first basket tonight.
A lot of people have been quiet. Of course, Hardaway had 28 first-half points. And there's the steal. Just an errant pass. But this is the situation. You got to, if you can challenge a shot, fine. But if not, get out of the way. You don't want to compound the problem.
And Brown, the Miami Heat have made almost 500 three-pointers as a team this year. And a steal by Hardaway. He cashes in. 2 more for him. 36 for Tim Hardaway. We've had 7 lead changes in the overtime period alone. What a game this has been. Shot clock down to 4 seconds, and the Bullets turn it over. Hardaway with a steal. To Deshaun Leonard, who scores to give Miami a 3-point lead.
Well, here's that pass that was stolen by Tim Hardaway. They go down, and Deshaun Leonard converts the layup. One of the few baskets he's had all night. Certainly the only uncontested shot he's had.
Watching the Golden State Warriors warm up. There's Tim Hardaway on the weak side low. He's responsible to come over and help. But with the sore wrist, he's like, you got to be kidding. I'm going to see the doctor tomorrow. Taking no chances. And like you said, Kevin, I'm surprised he's even out on the court now. That kind of ligament damage in the left wrist. One bad fall, and you're talking serious damage.
It's a heavily bandaged left wrist. I mean, almost to the point where it's pretty apparent he doesn't want to handle that ball if he can help it at all with the left hand.
And when he drives to the basket, he's looking to pass it right away. Like I said, I try and make him finish some shots. I wouldn't be so concerned with the covering, with stopping the ball, but with covering the outlet passes.
Early shooting for the Warriors, 5 of 13, 38%. Seattle 3 of 9. And rebounding totals, Golden State 8, Seattle 5. Seattle's had 3 turnovers grabbed by the Warriors. 8 Sonic turnovers, 2:42 left first half. Hardaway sweeping into the lane with a crossover dribble. He's fouled on the way to the hole. And he'll have to earn him. He grimaced a little bit. He looked back toward us here a little bit. He grimaced. Marciulionis gave him a pretty good hack. Second foul on Rooney.
Hey, you know, the thinking in the NBA, if a guy is out on court playing basketball, then every part of his anatomy is fair game. He take a couple swipes at that left wrist, you know, a couple of bumps, make him fall down a couple of times.
Hardaway hits the free throw. He has 11 points. Nate McMillan steps in, and Sam Perkins now will get a breather. The Sonics, well, they've had their spurts. They came from 12 back to take a brief 1-point lead, and then the Warriors came right back to establish themselves. 2:40 left in the second quarter, and Hardaway's second free throw up and in has given the Warriors a 49-46, making a 50-46 4-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go. We're in the first half. In case you're just joining us, Hardaway has torn ligaments, actually torn ligaments in the left wrist. He continues to play tonight. He's going to go see a specialist this weekend in LA, and if that specialist, the doctor that did the knee surgery on him a year ago, says that he has to have surgery, then he will. One doctor's already told him that, but he wants a second opinion, which is always a good idea when it's a medical decision of that nature.
Yeah, definitely. When I hurt my neck, I had about 10 of them. Still didn't listen.
18-16 Miami. 2:38 to go. Hardaway spins inside and is fouled. Obviously looking for his shot a lot more early.
He really got nailed on what he thought was an illegal pick. He takes it right strong to the basket and draws the foul.
Hardaway had a huge game Saturday as the Heat defeated the Detroit Pistons at the Palace in Auburn Hills, Michigan. He had 28 points and 16 assists. He's got 9 in the first quarter tonight, 41% from the floor. Three-point play for Hardaway gives him 14. So Hardaway goes back to the free throw line. The last 6 games, he's made 19 in a row. Hardaway averaging 19.7 points per game, second best to Alonzo Mourning, who averages 19.8. But he's really picked up his scoring with Alonzo out. 16 first half points for Hardaway. And Miami increases its lead to 9. The Bullets will use their 22nd timeout.
That is a valuable player here.
Tim Hardaway now with 19 points. Here's what happened initially. He would sometimes take a couple of tees for the team, hoping it might fire him up.
Well, a couple of things that come to mind. That certainly being one of them, that you're trying to draw the attention away from the players. Rod Strickland recently got mad. Let the players know that you're in their corner. You're fighting for them.
With a lob that almost went in the basket. And 2 players go down, Hardaway and Amaya.
Amaya almost ran Hardaway down, going for that loose ball, but Hardaway was the one with the inside position. It was attempted lob, and there you see the 2 get tangled, but Tim Hardaway, having the inside position, will get to shoot some free throws.
Hardaway having quite a first half with 23 points. He's 7 for 8 at the free throw line, 7 for 12 from the floor. He and Isaac Austin have outscored the Bullets 38-35 and now 39-35. Here comes Ben Wallace. Mark Strickland, a 6'9" second-year player from Temple, comes in. 25 in the first half for Hardaway. 14 seconds left. They get the ball to Hardaway. Trailing by a point. Hardaway has poured in 36 tonight, but it's been a while since he scored. Trying to take Jaren Jackson. Hardaway to the hoop. Spins it up. No good, but we've got a foul with 3.1 seconds left. Foul called on Jaren Jackson, and Hardaway has a chance to give Miami the lead at the free throw line.
Well, that's what you've got to be afraid of, because Hardaway is so good at his one-on-one moves, getting an opening. He uses both hands equally well. And there he draws the foul.
Tim Hardaway, who has made 9 of 10 free throw attempts tonight and is an 81% shooter for the year, at the line, the first one a chance to tie it.
Came into the game with a streak of 19 consecutive free throws.
It's 94 all, and now he can give Miami the lead. Miami leads by 1, 95-94, and the Bullets use their last timeout. So 2 clutch free throws by Tim Hardaway, who now has 38 points. Tim Hardaway having a huge game tonight with 38 points. He had 28 at halftime. He went over the 10,000-point mark in his career early in the game with his first basket. And his 2 free throws have given Miami a 1-point lead. Well, even if Hardaway makes 2, the Bullets still have a chance to tie it. The three-pointer would tie it up. Hardaway has been deadly tonight, 11 for 12 at the free throw line. 45 for Hardaway, and the Bullets will call a timeout.
And the Sonics pull it at 4.
That wakes the crowd up a little bit.
37-33. Back comes Hardaway, and he comes a little backhanded runner to the window. He's got 10.
Penetration just creates so many more opportunities when you get in the heart of the
Sweeping left-hand hook on the run by Hardaway, who quietly went over 10,000 on the run.
Here,
On guarding Hardaway. Here comes Harvey Grant, but he couldn't get there quick enough. And Tim Hardaway, Tim Hardaway on the drive, spins it up and in. That counts in a foul. Foul on Jaren Jackson.
That's the key for Tim Hardaway, is to try and keep him out the middle, but he gets a step on Jaren Jackson and then flips up a little finger roll.
101-100 Bullets. High pick and roll. Austin sets the screen for Hardaway. Drives around Murasan, but scores. 43 for Tim Hardaway. And Miami leads 102-101.
With a vengeance, and really has attacked the basket and tried to put a lot of pressure on the Bullet defense.
Miami enjoying a 9-0 run last 2 minutes plus. They've opened up their biggest lead. Bullets.
Well, unforced errors.
And we're seeing more and more of that over the last 2 weeks.
We really have. Hardaway into the lane, swings it over to Sprewell, back to Hardaway, turns on the post up. Oh, nice up and under with a scoop shot. What a beauty. Hardaway with 5, and that one got nothing but net. 7-point Warrior lead.
I thought I had it. Now Tim Hardaway with the heavily taped left wrist, still showing the ability to put some points on the board. Too many dribbles inside. You give a good inside player 3, 4, 5 dribbles, a little scoop shot underneath Vincent Askew. Timmy Hardaway, despite the energy, getting it done.
Wing right, with it is Sprewell. He bobbled it, picked it up, sends a hook pass to Hardaway, nearly intercepted by Gary. Hardaway lands with it, working the ball with the left hand, backing in on Gary, turns to the hole and scores. Hardaway with 20 points. Jumper won't go, followed by Rozier, missed it, grabbed his rebound, tosses outside. Hardaway fakes the 3, leans into an 18-footer and got it. Tie ball game. Hardaway with 26 points. It's a 95-95 contest. Vic Alexander and Sprewell and Hardaway at guards. But Hardaway's got a bad left wrist. He's got torn ligaments in the left wrist. 1:55 left. They isolate Hardaway left side. He whirls outside to get the skip pass from Sprewell. Hardaway looks at the clock. Starts up, stops, glance, pops, hits, and the Warriors have the lead. 28 for Hardaway. 97-95 with 1:43 left. What a performance from Hardaway tonight and Sprewell.
And Timmy, I got skills. Hardaway just looks at the 3, gets Gary Payton to fly by. He's going to knock it down. Keep his team right there with the Sonics. And here he is again, going to do the step back. Here I am, baby. I'm back here, GP. Here I am. There it is. Swish. And Timmy Hardaway feeling good. Might be the last game for him this season because of the wrist injury. He'll find out tomorrow, but tonight he's doing all he can to lead his Golden State Warriors to victory. See that little C on his chest? It doesn't mean chump, it means captain. He's trying to lead them. Yeah,
and from that point on, they're playing against a 5-point Warrior lead with about a minute left.
Yeah, that was that step back jumper that I think put Golden State up, but Tim Hardaway just carried this team down the stretch. He had the
Pinkney tips it out to Crotty. And a new 24-second count. One of the heroes of last night's game, Ben Wallace, getting ready to come in for the Bullets. Bombs away for Hardaway.
You got to accept that play. Harvey stayed down, would not allow the penetration, and then when he saw and knew that Hardaway was pulling up, got his hand up high to try and force the errant shot.
That was a two-pointer by Tim Hardaway. 5 minutes left. Double high post. Hardaway again having a big game with 18 points. He also has 6 assists and has hit 6 of 11 shots.